Hi everyone, Teresa here. I'm a mindfulness, earthing, and grounding coach, Reiki practitioner, teacher, and mind, body, and soul harmony card reader. And I am so happy that you are here. So welcome to my channel. Welcome to this beautiful new week ahead of May 13th. And one of my most favorite things that I love to do every Sunday or Monday morning is pray and really just ask what messages, wisdom, and guidance do me and my social media followers need to receive for the week ahead, with some mindfulness tools, tips, and techniques that can help us as we move through the week. Now, I always use my pendulum to find out which card decks are best to use for this week. And this was very interesting this week of May 13th. So we're using, which is normal, the Sacred Forest deck by Denise Linn for Message for Our Body. And we're using Denise Linn's Sacred Traveler deck for the message for our higher mind, our divine mind. And this was so fascinating. I kept asking which card deck for our soul, and I went through like almost all the card decks, and we landed on Keepers of Light Oracle by Kyle Gray. So this is kind of an exciting message that came through today. And so let's just dive right in. And of course, let's just set the intention that this mind, body, soul harmony card reading for this week of May 13th is for the highest good of all. Just setting this intention that this mind, body, soul harmony card reading is empowering, uplifting, helpful, joy-filled, and for the highest good of all. And always just setting the intention that everyone takes only what resonates within your own heart and soul, and absolutely leave the rest. So let's go. So the card that came through for our body this week, the message for our body, is Spirit Guardian of Summer, Expansion. And this is number 37 card. And so look at this. This is such a light and bright-filled card. Expansion. This is just a beautiful message this week, that our vitality, our health, our abundance, our success, it's all expanding. And so this is beautiful. And, you know, something that has been so fascinating that I've been watching, space weather. We have received the most powerful solar storm on May 10th and 11th that we've had since 2003. And we have received 13 X-class solar flares from space weather. And so this is expansion. So when you think about that, this is all these solar flares, this is light. So our Father, Son, we are being blasted, our planet, our bodies, with so much light. And light, it's just spiritual light, spiritual truth. You know, the light of truth. We are all just expanding and just ready to expand to higher levels of consciousness. And so it's really a time, you know, we are all just meant to do what brings us joy and share that with others. That is our purpose. So you really want to make sure that you are doing what brings you joy, doing what you love, and trying to expand that, really make that grow so that you're sharing what you love with others. This truly is the way forward. And so this is a beautiful week to really take actionable steps. So it's definitely a card of movement. It's about really taking those actionable steps in the direction of your dreams. It's all about working with passion and joy, following our bliss, and really, you know, writing down those actionable steps that you can do daily to move yourself forward in a positive direction. So it's all green lights, you know, time to take those steps, time to move. And when we do that, right, when we put in the effort, when we put in the work, then we reap the bounty, right? We get an abundant harvest. So it's time to take those steps, put in the time, put in the effort, put in that work, and so that we can start creating our abundant harvest, so that we can create the vitality, the success, the health, the abundance in all areas of our life. And there's a number 37 here. And so 37 might hold some significance for some of you, or maybe in 37 days might have some significance. And so a beautiful mindfulness tool that we can use this week to help us is really write down, like every morning, write down 3 actionable steps that you can take. And then when you write them down, you know, when we write things down, we like to check them off our list, right? So really every day, write down 3 things that you can do each day. And even if you only complete one of the 3 on your list, at least you're completing 1 step a day in the direction of your dreams, in the direction of your joy, the things that bring you, that light you up. So, and if you're having trouble, just if you don't know what steps to take, really, Jen, spend some time thinking what lights up your heart and soul, what brings you joy, what can you do to be in joy, and then just share that with others and expand that in your life. So really get clear and use the journaling mindfulness tool this week to really help you to get clear, and then really prioritize the steps that you need to be taking every day to move yourself forward in that positive direction. Okay, so that is a beautiful message, and take what resonates there and we'll move along. And then the message that came through for our divine mind, look at joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. So aligned. Again, it's this message coming in for our mind. And what it's really all about is so important, this new way forward and how to expand. It's like we were just talking about. We need to open our hearts and follow our joy and do what lights us up. So again, our purpose in life is to do what we love and love what we do, and then share that with others. That is our greatest purpose. And this is also a card that's reminding you that we can grow leaps and bounds in joy. Things, you know, the old way of being, the outdated method is that we have to work so hard. And, you know, that's just old and outdated, and that things have to be hard and a struggle. Those days are gone. Our spiritual birthright is joy and abundance. And so this is, again, getting clear on what lights you up. And again, our heart and soul, they are the guiding star. They are our North Star. So it's so important. It's really a time of not really getting out of that thinking mind, that ego mind, dropping into your beautiful heart and soul, listening to those whispers of your soul, and following through in that guidance, following your joy, doing what brings you bliss, and then again, sharing that abundantly and joyously with others. This is the greatest and fastest way to happiness, is when we are generous with others and share our gifts with others. This is the fastest way to happiness. And joy, you know, being in joy is so important. It's so healing and it's so uplifting. And when we are in joy, then we are just uplifting everyone who comes in contact with us. So joy is the greatest healer. Joy just spreads like wildfire and helps heal others and uplift others. So, you know, if there's anything, if you need to disconnect, if you need to unplug from the television, you know, the matrix, just unplug and really focus on doing what you love and sharing that with others so that you can be in the most abundant, joy-filled, positive vibration. So if there's anything in your life or any areas of your life that are causing stress or, are not positive and joy-filled, really look at that and try to shut it off. Turn it off, and then spend more time doing what you love. And then when we do that, when we spend more time and put all our focus on what we love, that love and that joy just magnifies. And so our mindfulness tool this week is doing what brings you joy every single day, and then sharing that and being generous with that with others. So make sure every single day you are doing what brings you joy, and then share that and give that to others. So that is a beautiful mindfulness tool. And so take what resonates there, and we will move right along. Now this card was so fascinating. So Mahavatar Babaji, I don't know much about Babaji. He wanted to come through today. And his message, again, it's all about soul expansion here. And he's saying your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. And isn't that the truth? And again, like all these solar storms and X-class solar flares, this is so exciting. This is Father, Son. This is our Creator. We are just being flooded with so much light, spiritual light. And so we are expanding. Our souls are expanding. We are awakening to higher levels of consciousness and truly realizing that we are all connected and we all come from the same Creator. We are all magnificent divine beings of love and light. And when we are all in joy and just sharing our gifts with others, this is just helping others awaken and expand and uplift. And so I'm going to read you this message from Babaji because I'm not too familiar with him. And so he brings in a beautiful message this week. So Mahavatar means great incarnation or avatar. And then Babaji means sacred father. So I love that, bringing in that divine masculine energy. And so Babaji is a deeply respected master yogi, and he was introduced to the world through Yogananda. Look at that. And so let's see, Babaji, as he's called for short, is said to be over 2,000 years old and able to travel between Earth and other worlds. And so his main message here is that he brings deep love, acceptance, forgiveness, insight, and direction. And I love that so much. And right here, these are such powerful mindfulness tools to use in your life, is just bringing more deep love to yourself and others and your situation. And acceptance, really accepting yourself, accepting your life, accepting your circumstances, just accepting everything. Let everything be okay. Just accept it, knowing that there's a purpose and we are all growing and awakening and expanding. And so these are powerful. And of course, forgiveness. Forgiveness is the greatest. Oh, it's so powerful. It sets us free and just really creates more healing for ourselves and others. And so he's also bringing in the message of insight and direction. And so really spend that time connecting with your Creator, connecting with your heart, your soul, your divine self, really diving in deep to gather more insights, more truths, and more clarity, so that then you, and ask to be shown, Thank you for showing me my next step on my evolutionary path. So then again, we have direction. We know where to go. And so a little bit more here. Let's see. Okay, since Babaji was the yogic father, he's here to inspire the fire of union within you so that you can understand that your thoughts and actions are creating the waves of energy that form your life. And so this is so beautiful. So of course, a beautiful mindfulness tool is do some yoga, do Qigong, do Reiki. So again, you want to choose those mindfulness practices that bring you joy. And you want to make sure you're engaging in the mindfulness practices that bring you joy every day so that again, we can feel our connection to Source, Creator, Mother Earth, Father, Son, to all of life. And so these are so powerful. My favorite is Qigong. I love to do Qigong. It just is so, I love the moving meditation of it and the way that you really can physically feel that universal loving life force energy flowing through you, and you just connect to everyone and everything. And so do those mindfulness practices that bring you joy every day so that you can really strengthen your connection to Creator and your divine self and to everyone and everything around you. And so there you have it. Those are our messages for this week of May 13th. Stay harmonized in mind, body, and soul. Thank you so much for smashing that like button, and leave me a comment and let me know if there's anything that's resonating for you. I would love to know. So have a beautiful week ahead. And again, it's all about expanding. It's all about moving through this week, opening your heart, leading with love, following your joy, doing what lights you up, and sharing that abundantly and joyously with others. And just really focusing on creating that deep, intimate connection to Creator, Mother Earth, Father, Son, and your divine self. So have fun enjoying your mindfulness practices this week and stay harmonized. And I will see you soon.